Hey folks, Trapper Hat Johnny here, and my main man, my number one buds, Coco. It's a beautiful day. It's April the 17th. It's absolutely beautiful. The ground is soaking wet from all that heavy rain we've had the last few days, but it is gorgeous out here. So today I'm going to show you a little something new. And if you're wondering about my hat, this is the hat I bought about 3 weeks ago. It's got the tailpiece on it. It's my yard hat, as I call it. Just trying to break it in. Okay, come on over to the table. So what do I have on the table? I have Browning 22 LR 40 grain lead round nose. Got my shooting bags. Got my fillet knife. I've had this knife for about 20-25 years. And what's this? What's in this box? Anybody have any idea what's in this box? I'm going to tell you what's in this box. It's something that I won by entering a draw. Let's open it up and have a look. So very carefully, put the fillet knife out of the scabbard. And I'm going to open up this box. Just want to be careful. Open it up properly. Oh, right here. Okay. Now, just be aware that in Canada, when you enter a draw and your name is selected or sticker, whatever it could be, just because that happens doesn't mean you're the sole automatic winner. You do have to answer what they call a skill testing question. It's just a mathematical equation that you have to answer correctly, and you must use the bed mass formula. Now, as soon as I get this opened up, I'm going to go talk more about it. Okay, here's what I won. I'm getting there, folks. It's well packaged, but I'm getting there. Here we go. So I won by draw the the non-restricted in Canada, Derya TM22 Feather in olive drab green. There you go. So what I'm going to do now, before I go any further, I'm going to make sure that it's clear. So I'm going to open it up. Chamber flag. I'm going to remove the chamber flag. Whoop. Okay, I guess that's not a... Must have the magazine in there to stay in the open position. There you go. Yeah, I won this at SFRC in a sticker draw. All total, the sticker cost me $25. I end up buying 3 stickers. And this here in Canada, this here rifle starts at about the $400 range. And so essentially I got it for $75. So let's just have a look at what else is in here. Operator's manual, and probably there's a warranty in there. What else did I get? I also got 2 10-round magazines. There's 2 of them there. And I got the buffer tube wrench. That's like the shoulder stock, so you can remove it, tighten it, whatever you need to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just lift this up. I can lay that there. I'm just going to take the box off the table so we have some room so we see what we're doing. And my shooting bags. There you go. Now this rifle is polymer, but up here in the forward handguard, you can feel it. But here at the receiver, it's supposed to be polymer, but it doesn't really feel polymer. I expected something to be much more plastically feeling. If I can't even say that, I don't know if that's even a word, but there you have it. Very light rifle. I think it's supposed to be around a 4-pound, and it has adjustable cheek rest. I just got to learn my way around this rifle. Yeah, there we go. That's adjustable. And I can adjust my length of pull right there. Now, like I said, this rifle is in Canada is non-restricted. So if you have a valid PAL, then yeah, you can go ahead and purchase this for yourself. And there is the rear sight / carry handle. And it's called, that there type of a sight is just like a circle, like a round opening. That's actually called an aperture sight. Sometimes they call them peep sight. Then you have open sights, which are, they're not rounded like this. It's not like a hole that you look through. But technically speaking, this is known as a aperture sight. I got the Picatinny rail. So if I want to keep this as a flat top, I can put an optic of my own choosing. If I was going to do that, I'd probably go red dot, and I can remove this front sight. So let's just have a look. I should have a tool in here. No, I don't have a. I'm gonna get a Phillips screwdriver so I can attach this to the pick rail. So stand by, folks. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, folks, as you can see that I now have the rear sight / carry handle mounted. Another thing I want to note is my safety, because I'm a southpaw, so the safety is going to be over on the left side, which isn't bad for me because I can just thumb it. Mag release is right here, so that won't be so bad, because if I want to do a mag swap, all I gotta do is go up with my other mag button, drop, mag in. So before we go any further, I just want to make it known that here in Canada, so what happens when you it's fairly recent, probably a couple of years now, I guess, maybe a little bit more. So what happens is, if you want to purchase, receive as gift, or transfer or give as a gift to a licensed firearms owner, like a person in possession of a PAL, possession acquisition license, or RPL, restricted possession acquisition license. So what happens there is, Let's go with this here rifle here in particular. So what happens is I'm notified that I've won. Whether I won it or I buy it, it doesn't matter. So I submit to SFRC or another gun store or private individual my PAL plus a secondary piece of government issued identification, driver's license, something along those lines. So what happens is that gets sent into the CFO, Chief Firearms Officer, which is RCMP, and what they do is they run your name and your gun license number, and if there's a flag, it shows up. Which means if you're flagged, no, that transaction is stopped in its tracks immediately. But obviously, because I'm a good guy, I'm not a criminal by any means, so there is no flag on my license. So the non-restricted firearm transfer from them to me is legal. It can proceed. So I just want to point that out to you just in case people are wondering what's going on. So just remember, for people in Canada, you might be a first timer, okay? You might be only now getting into target shooting or hunting. So just be aware of that. And if you go to the store to purchase your firearm, the store is gonna make sure it's done compliant to law. They're not gonna let you walk out there with a firearm that you are not allowed to have, that they have certain steps they have to follow. And as a licensed ethical firearms owner and hunter, I agree with that. We all agree with that. Okay, so I just want to point that out to you. So what I'm going to do today is I'm only going to fire, I got an old soup can down range, not very far, maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 yards somewhere in that area. I'm only going to do one 10-round magazine, but later on I will do a more in-depth review. But this is just introduce the rifle and how excited I am that I came across this, how I won it in a draw, $400 rifle, $75 investment, and I won. Because I saw this a while ago and I thought, geez, that's so, I like that. And then lo and behold, SFRC had one on a sticker draw. So I bought my stickers and then I won. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to load up a 10 rounds here and we're going to go from there. Okay, folks, so we're just going to do 10 rounds of that soup can down there. This is not a sight in. This is not a zero. It's just to try the rifle. That's all that it's about. So, safety on. Magazine in the mag well. Chamber around. And here we go. There, actually that was pretty accurate for out of the box, and loud. That was loud. So I'm just gonna take a while down and have a fast look at that tin can. Okay, there's that soup can. Out of 10, I think I probably hit it about 8. 8 out of 10 rounds is pretty darn good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the magazine out. Magazine in my pocket. I wish I had a stay open feature on it, but I don't think it does. Okay, so, but that is empty and the magazine is empty and the magazine is in my pocket. Magwell is empty. Safety on. Well, there you have it. This is so cool, and this is in Canada. It's non-restricted. This is legal for a licensed gun owner to possess, and like I said, stay legal or don't even bother. Okay, in any legitimate licensed firearm owner, ethical hunter, we're all going to say the same thing. Stay legal or don't even bother. So what I'm going to do later on, I will do a much more in-depth review of this. I'm going to go over a little more details of the rifle itself. So there you have it, folks. The Derya TM22 Feather. Yeah, it's all right. I like that. Okay, folks, this is Trap Rat Johnny wishing you a good day and be good to each other. Bye-bye, folks.